Hey guys, it's B and I'm back with another video. In this video, I will be showing you guys how I refresh my braids. Just the front, it's looking a bit stale, so I'm just going to replat the front so the style doesn't look, yeah. So right now I'm just showing you I've already re-braided one of them, but I'm going to do that one over. It doesn't really look that good. As you can see, I have a lot of new growth. I've had these braids in since last year December, and I'm currently doing a stretch for 3 months. As you can see, I have some new growth in. This is about two months of new growth, and I can't wait to take these out. But in the meanwhile, I'm going to just refresh them a bit because I still have a month left of my stretch to do. So I'm just decided to just rebraid the front to bring back the style a bit. So for this style, I'll be using the Style Factor Edge Booster Edge Control and a rat tail comb. Currently I'm just taking out the braid and removing the buildup from my hair. I wouldn't say it's a lot really, because this is the second time I would be removing the braids and refreshing them. So I would do it at a month at a time, so the buildup wouldn't accumulate to that much, where the buildup is harder for me to remove. But I'll definitely be making a video of how I take down my braids and how I remove the buildup without damaging or breaking my hair. So when you're removing braids and you have some buildup, you want to take your time and just comb through it. You don't want to cause any unnecessary damage to your hair. So what I do is I try and separate the buildup and then comb it out. The hair that just came out from that comb is from shedding. Now I'm just seeing how long my hair has gotten since I've had my last relaxer in December on the 11th. And I'm smiling because it's grown. It has, trust me. And I'm just, checking the lengths and everything. So I'm definitely looking excited. I'm definitely looking forward to my next relaxer. And I can't wait to see, how long it's gotten over the time. So now I just took some of my edge control and I put it on the beginning of the plait, and I'm just going to part out some of my edges. Ladies, you do not want to pull out your edges, so make sure to part it out. You don't want to put unnecessary tension on them, because I do grip my braids tight and I don't want to put unnecessary tension on my edges, so I make sure to comb those out. And what I do is I take a section of the plait, the beginning of the plait, and I part it into 3 smaller sections, and I start to braid the hair. After the first plait, I guess, I don't know how else to describe it, I would add in a piece of hair, and after each plait I add in a hair. Now how you feed in the hair is I put it evenly, so that the both ends are evenly measured up together. Then I put one side of the braid under my index finger and I start to plait. Once I finish that plait, I take the other side and bring it around and put it under my same index finger. And that's basically what you're doing. And you do it after each plait, and you want to make sure you grip it tight, but not too tight to pull out your hair obviously, but you need to grip it tight so that the plait is neat. And make sure you're not braiding in any other hairs around the plait. So I've basically been braiding my own hair for the last couple years now. I started to learn after an incident where I went to the hairdresser and I got my edges pulled out. I'm like, no. I'm tired of going to the hairdresser. I'm gonna learn to braid my hair myself. It took some years, ain't gonna lie, but I finally got the hang of it a bit to where I can braid my hair myself and it looks pretty decent. So it does take a lot of time and energy. So if you ain't down for that, then you don't have to learn, but it does save you money and it's more convenient for you just because you don't have to go to the hairdresser and wait hours, for somebody to do your hair. You can just, buy your braids, come home and do it yourself. It still takes time, but you're in the comfort of your own home and you're doing it on your own time. You're not doing it on somebody else's time. So it is a lot of work, but it's worth it though. guys, that's the first braid I've completed there. It's looking good. It's quite simple once you got the hang of it. It took me a while, but I finally kind of mastered it. I'm just going to show you guys again how I do it. So if you'd like to learn, it's quite simple. If once you know how to braid, you can braid, you can do feed-in braids. It's very simple. What took me so long to get the hang of it is how you actually feed in the braid. But all you do is you kind of even it up in half, and you put one half of that braid under your index finger. You plait it once, and then you put the other half under that same index finger, and that's basically it. And you just keep doing that until you reach the end of the braid, or till you run out of braiding here for that plait. So I'm not a professional. I've done friends, family, and co-workers here, but I don't do this full-time or anything. It's just really convenient for me knowing how to braid my own hair, because it saves me money, and it saves me my edges, because the last hairdresser I went to, she pulled out my edges, but thankfully I was able to grow them back out, and I never want to lose them again. So I just learned from that experience. I said, I'm not going to any more hairdressers. I'm going to learn to do my hair myself. Anybody can learn how to braid. It just takes time and practice, but you can learn how to braid your own hair. So guys, that's how it's looking so far, and you can see the big difference from those plaits to the rest of my hair. You can definitely see a difference. So I'm gonna come off camera and do the rest, and I'll be back to show you guys the complete look. So guys, that's the finished look. Thank you so much for watching this video. Do make sure to subscribe and like this video and leave a comment down. I'll be back with another one soon. Bye.